Hi, I'm Abigail Adams, and I'm here to help you with your review sheet. I want to go over a couple of the people to help you with your review sheet. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first. Abigail Adams, wife to John Adams, mother to John Quincy Adams, and I was the first woman's advocate. I told my husband to remember the ladies and to be more favorable to them as he created government. She spoke out for women's rights. Other men and women that will be on your review sheet will be people like John Adams. John Adams, my husband, was a revolutionary. He was a member of the committee to write the Declaration of Independence. Wentworth Cheswell. Mr. Cheswell was the first African American to be elected to public office after the American Revolution. Samuel Adams. Samuel Adams was a member of the Sons of Liberty, and he was a secret organizer of the Boston Tea Party. A good friend of mine, Mercy Otis Warren, she was a woman and a playwright. She made plays that were making fun of British officials. James Armistead. James Armistead was an African-American spy during the American Revolution. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was author of the Albany Plan from the French and Indian War. He was an inventor, a statesman, a newspaper publisher, and also on the committee for the Declaration of Independence. Bernardo de Galvez. Mr. de Galvez was a Spanish governor of the Louisiana Territory. He ended up helping the American cause, and we named a city after him, Galveston, here in Texas. One of my favorites, John Paul Jones. John Paul Jones is father of the U.S. Navy. He fought in the American Revolution, and he has a very famous quote that says, "I have not yet begun to fight." A true American patriot, Mr. Jones. Haymon Solomon was the financier of the American Revolution. He loaned the Americans lots of money in order to fight the war. He was never repaid. Patrick Henry. Mr. Henry was a Virginia orator, a speaker, a patriot. His most famous speech was "Give me liberty or give me death." A true American patriot, Patrick Henry. Thomas Jefferson, a Virginian, a member of the committee to declare independence. He becomes the official author of the Declaration of Independence. We consider him the father of the Declaration. The Marquis de Lafayette was a Frenchman who came to America to fight with the colonists. He was also great friends with George Washington, the Marquis de Lafayette. Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine was an author. He wrote the pamphlet called Common Sense, urging the Americans to break away from Great Britain. It only made common sense. George Washington, father of our country. George Washington becomes the commander of the Continental Army and a true American patriot. King George III. King George III was the King of England during the American Revolution. And finally, Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks was an African-American former slave that was the first person to die for the American Revolution during the Boston Massacre. Good luck on your test and good study.